Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, this is the 4-hour time frame. I did want to take a bit of a step back here and try to look at the longer term view a bit. I think it's a bit easy to sort of focus on these near term trades because we have seen a lot of significant price action here over the last few months. So these have been important price moves. I do still think that that's true. I mean, I was saying that in the beginning, and I still believe that to be true. But I do think that it's also important to sort of get a broader sense of where we stand at the moment. So what we can see here is that some of the prior highs that we were watching here were posted toward the end of 2023. In particular, one area that I pointed out several times came in at $9.45. That was really the December 2023 high. And then after that, share prices really took a major dive here. And then really sort of traded in a sideways fashion for several months. I mean, this went on for, an extended period of time. I mean, even just the trading range itself began to develop right around the beginning of April. And then, didn't really see a breakout here until the end of September. So, the stock spent a long time here in this region. And, it did look like the stock was forming a fairly convincing base here. So, that's the real question at this point. I mean, did we actually form a base in this area? Is there a possibility here that share prices could decline further, even below this $3.60 level? There were a few comments in the comment section. I believe one guy said that he thought that the share price will touch zero. To me, that seems a little bit strange. I'm just surprised, or I'm a little bit surprising to hear somebody actually say that. I mean, actually zero. But there were several people that seemed to think that the share price will actually break below this $3.60 mark as well. So, I think that remains to be seen here. We're not quite there yet in terms of being able to make that type of assumption, in my view. This has proven to be a very strong area of support here. So, I would definitely say that it's definitely worth considering to buying the stock if we do drop into that area. And then there have been other people that have said, anything below $10 is a buy as well. But that would also mean, if that's true, I hope that person's listening here, because, if that is true, anything below $10 would have meant that buying at $7.70 is acceptable. Do you really believe that to be true? I mean, if you buy in, say, $7.50, let's say you buy in here, if we move in here, we can see that, the share price did break below this 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. So that means that you retraced roughly 2/3 of this entire trending move here. So that's significant. And I mean, if you find that to be acceptable, I'm just not sure how you're going to be able to successfully trade the market if you think that, seeing losses of 66%, if you find that to be acceptable. I mean, you could try to make the argument that, we're in this for the long haul. We expect. There was one other person that did say that he expected to see the share price go back to $66. We're quite a ways away from there at the moment. I mean, we're talking about huge gains that would have to occur in order to get there. I mean, we're just not there. And you do have to take trading one step at a time. You can't just make these monstrous, assumptions about where share prices are going. SoFi is a pretty good example. That's another stock that I cover fairly regularly. And the big number that we're seeing there now is $45. I saw one video where the guy's calling himself the stock goat. So apparently he's the greatest of all time as far as stocks are concerned. And the video that I just saw was posted a couple of hours ago, I believe. It says that this is your last chance to buy the stock before institutional buying sends the stock to $45. So it just immediately, the stock is going to go from, $10 or $11 to $45, and this is your last chance to buy the stock. I mean, it's ridiculous. Share prices don't move like that. And, we can see that in this price chart as well. I mean, we had a very substantial price move here. We did start to see people calling for much higher numbers at that point. $50 came up a few times. But as we can see here, you move upward, and, what goes up must come down, as they say. And we do see a lot of that move retraced. So, at this stage, the real question is whether or not share prices have now managed to find a bottom. So, quickly here, we just will sort of move in a bit more closely and take a look at this sort of sideways trading range that has started to develop here. And at this stage, this really is the most important structure in my view. As strange as that might be to hear, this sort of minimal price movement here. I mean, I do think that at the moment, this is the most important structure to be watching, because what we have here is an actual break below this $5 mark, but the stock is attempting to recover here. So, is this going to be the ultimate bottom? I mean, look, I mean, it does happen where you do see spikes below these sort of psychological numbers, and then things are able to reverse, and then you do have to sort of look at this area as if $5 did actually hold. If we did continue to see share prices move higher from here, then I would say that you could make that argument, that you could say that $5 did actually hold. I mean, it wasn't exact, but roughly, this region here, this $5 region, did manage to support prices and send the stock higher. But the problem that I'm having with that near term anyway is that, we have this double top resistance zone at $5.35. I mean, before you're going to start to make any type of bullish assumption here, I do think that at the very least you need to see this area break. It's a double top resistance zone, and we've seen some fairly significant movements here previously. We moved below $5 after that happened. So, there are some questions here. It doesn't mean that we haven't found a bottom. It's possible. It's possible that it really was the $5 area that did hold. Maybe it wasn't exact. Maybe it was off by a few pennies. But it's possible share prices could move higher from here. But at the moment, I think that what we need to be looking at is this price structure here, because if we do break below 496, then I think that you can confidently, convincingly say that $5 did not hold, and that this now double top resistance area right around 535 is now the next major level of resistance that has to be watched to the top side. So here are some of the levels that I'm watching. This is the main price structure that I think will be continuing to influence share prices near term. This is the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.